This sow here is in first stage labor. You can tell that because she's in lateral recumbency. Her mammary glands are swollen, and if you squeeze the tip of it, you can express a little bit of chalky material. And her vulva is swollen too and blood engorged and really loose. And another key clue is that she's in discomfort here. She's panting a little bit faster. She's paddling. So right now the pigs are getting maneuvered around in the uterus, getting ready for being delivered. Here comes another one. I got that one.
Good deal. Hi. Do you hand me that towel? No, just that. Yep. Hey. Any iodine? We need something to tie off the cord still.
She's
Looking for umbilical tape?
yeah.
Welcome to the world. Hey.
We got a list that is growing this year. You find that little fund there, you get cash. We got serious cash this year. Last year was like maybe like a couple $100 was the entire purse. This year, the purse $1,000.
It's fine.
Yep.
Unlike that pantsuit that hangs there, actually the price tag, and all those other unworn bargains. I call them bargain clubs. Shop without bottom, skirt with serger shirt, short shorts.
I know, I'm helping you out.
Crowley, knowing just what you need every day.
Profits will be open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Hey, tool buyers, you know who you are. Did you never head out to buy that tool only to find the price was too high? The help rude, incompetent, or no help? They didn't carry the tool after being in the store for 20 minutes, and besides, where is recycling money anyway? Who has time for all that stuff? We challenge you to try a serious tool store. We offer an incredible selection of tools from the basic homeowner's tools to the most exotic professional brands. Stores right up to the front door in your tool department. Talking about Crazy Betsy's Performance Tool Centers. That's right, Crazy Betsy's. Crazy Betsy's sets the standard in low pricing and all tools with a knowledgeable and accessible staff. Tell you what, okay.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys. It's a little boy.
So we're going to let them out and let them get some of the first milk, which is really important for their health. And hopefully, if you keep your eyes peeled, she'll have another one within another half hour or so. But you have to watch because it happens really fast, okay?
I think Macy is moving up. As the calf moves further along, so the stimulation will get stronger and stronger, and she will start to push a lot harder. You can see Macy now is really straining quite frequently and quite firmly. You should imagine when she's straining at is trying to get the milk calves head through to the outside. That requires probably the most effort and certainly stimulates really, really strong contractions on her part. All this time the calf inside will be getting its oxygen from the umbilicus. It'll still be attached to the cow by the umbilicus. So that's how the calf is getting its oxygen and its nutrients at this moment in time, like it has been for the past 9 months. undergo quite considerable straining.
His feet are beside his head. Feet are on the side.
As I say, this requires quite considerable straining on Macy's part. It's a very, what often takes the hardest part to pass is that head initially. Once the head's out, Macy might take a break, rest a bit, and then continue to push the rest of the calf to the outside. The whole head, that'll bring a lot of relief to Macy. That's one of the hardest parts done. What's happened there? Where do you go, Macy? Well done, Macy. You can see the calf is covered in some fecal membranes. Macy's going to do a good job picking it over. Picking the calf helps stimulate the calf to breathe. Helps if everyone can keep a little quieter just to not to distract Macy too much from her job. She's doing a very important job stimulating the calf. The two veterans is going to check, make sure that calf hasn't got any fetal membranes maybe trapped over its mouth. Just make sure that the airway is clear. But certainly from where I'm standing, I can see the chest moving up and down. And just by rubbing it, we're just going to help stimulate the calf to breathe. Certainly Macy will probably do as good a job, if not better than what we can, but we just want to make sure the calf is alive and vigorous, and if it needs any additional help, we'll be able to provide it. But that was truly a miracle to witness, that calf had been present inside Macy. It's been growing now for 9 months, and you witnessed its arrival into this world. You'll see a bit of blood at Macy's vulva. That's certainly normal. You think that the calf has been living off a very, very rich supply of blood from her mother Macy, and when egg gets delivered, but the calf's wondering who all these people are. I think he's going to probably try to think about standing pretty soon. The calf was literally born about 10 minutes ago, am I right?
Is he going to ready?
Sheep have been domesticated for thousands of years. They're very adaptable and can thrive in a wide variety of environments, including deserts, mountains, and grasslands. The majority of sheep in the United States are out west, but you'll find small farm flocks throughout the country. Sheep industry products include wool and meat. The female is called a ewe, the male a ram. Young sheep are called lambs. Most ewes give birth to 1 or 2 lambs, but some breeds commonly have multiple births. Lambs are born after a pregnancy term of 150 days and weigh from 2 to 12 pounds at birth. When fully grown, they'll weigh between 200 and 300 pounds. Before delivery, the lamb lies in the uterus and is attached to the ewe by the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord supplies nutrients to the lamb. The normal position of the lamb at delivery is feet first with its head between its extended feet. Many animals remain standing during the initial stages of delivery. As this ewe begins labor, she's acting uncomfortable, bleeding, and looking for an area to lie down. The lamb's feet can be seen protruding from the vulva. The fluid surrounding the feet is a slippery substance that helps lubricate the birth canal during delivery.
Oh yeah, you can see the nose. See the face too, the mouth.
The ewe is now laying down as delivery continues. The full udder of the ewe is visible between her back legs. Abdominal contractions have begun to make more of the lamb visible. As the ewe continues with labor, the head of the lamb is expelled. The ears and neck of the fetus are visible. The lamb is still attached by the umbilical cord to its mother and doesn't have to breathe on its own at this point. Delivery of the head is often the most difficult portion of a normal delivery. The ewe rests for a short time before continuing. As contractions increase, the shoulders of the lamb are delivered. The lamb shakes its head and takes its first breath. With one final push from the ewe, the lamb is fully born. Notice that the lamb is still attached to the umbilical cord. Blood from the fetal membranes is passing to the lamb at this time. The fluid that's expelled is the normal fluid that has cushioned the lamb in the uterus. Helping to dry the lamb off helps stimulate it to breathe. Fetal membranes expelled from the uterus are signs that a twin lamb is present. Sheep twins are often different sizes. There may be one small twin and one large twin.
Is that the placenta?
The second birth usually happens faster than the first. The head of the second lamb is becoming visible. In this instance, the umbilical cord of the first lamb was clamped off. Generally, the cord isn't clamped, but instead allowed to break off naturally.
Clamp off that umbilical. Did you? Frank, do you have?
The ewe continues to strain, and an assistant gently helps deliver the second lamb. The small amount of blood on the lamb is a normal result of separation of fetal membranes.
Still eating.
After working hard during delivery, the ewe takes a well-earned rest. Licking the lamb helps to dry it off and stimulate the lamb's breathing.
There we go.
The farmer has taken good care of this ewe during her pregnancy. Proper nutrition, housing, and exercise of the pregnant ewe has resulted in the successful delivery of 2 healthy lambs. Soon they will stand and begin to nurse from the ewe. The farmer will continue to provide good care for the ewe, helping to ensure that the lambs will grow up in a healthy environment.